Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Goldschmidt is under it, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Nico Goodrum.
The second baseman, Nico.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Goodrum is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
The count now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Cabrera.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Batting 4.
Digging in, number 50. He stands in for the first time in this one. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Stepping in, Jeimer Candelario. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jeimer Candelario.
A ball and no strikes. Yabro has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Back on it is the left fielder, and it's
Hall of Fame. Let me quit.
Gone as they add still another.
I'm rookie, like I suck.
You, Austin. You want to go swim with Grandma today?
Mm-hmm. See, I don't know if I want to play that. I'm just gonna play normal. Some people gave me hate because I'm a Cardinals fan. Why am I not using them? Fine. I'll go Brewers. Team that won it that year. Adam Wainwright's so good, but he's so, like, old. And he doesn't feel good. Colton Wong, one of my favorite players. One of the best second baseman.
Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Coming up, stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the Boston, the center fielder,
First pitch on its way.
Andrew Benintendi.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
Luckily, I know him.
Popped him up. Carpenter has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Here comes another 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. And he will. Time for the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Flaherty is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mookie Betts is the second out of the opening frame. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Davey?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
The next 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Vasquez over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Got it. Oh, wait, what?
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
One of the best hitters.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that ends the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder.
Popped him up.
Martinez.
Molina waits on it. 1 out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. Fielded cleanly, and the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Batting fifth. The third
So
baseman.
striding forward now, Rafael Devers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Runners back. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Bogaerts stands at first with one out. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the Sox leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Yes, Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And he gets the inning started with a bang as this is high and deep to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
So here's how the both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on super utility man Brock Holt. Have glove will travel. He above adequately from third base, second, both outfield spots, and creates havoc on the base pass. This guy is a manager's dream.
Skied into very shallow right. Betts coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Holt gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez.
Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The windup and the 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Chris Sale. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he falls behind 0-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Dude, Colts are so good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I just suck.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Jack Flaherty. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Mookie Betts. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Heading out toward shallow right. Fowler has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. No balls and a strike to count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And that's the second out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Paul DeJong, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. This pitch is popped up. Moreland has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in now, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And the inning is over. Down in stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And he's safe. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
He's out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call?
Yes!
You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay,
and I get my shot back
and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped up. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Vasquez, the run.
What was that?
Carpenter trying to get there. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. 1 away. So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Benintendi in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Sale against the sign. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
And that's in there. Base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Wong rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Cards leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting. the right fielder.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Moreland.
On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the 1st out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Holt takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with the no decision. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And they have taken the lead.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Rafael Devers goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ozuna has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The batter, the left fielder.
Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. He threw first and hustling for second. The relay. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ozuna's gonna steal.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is foul right side.
He wouldn't have been safe.
Ready with the 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Oh my God. Okay.
0-2. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And a little self-preservation down first as he pulled that one in to end the inning. Cardinals get one in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. We're through 7 this afternoon, all even now at 1-1.
Eduardo Nunez.
Popped him up. Schmidt is there. 1 out. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, White Jr.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bader on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left. Martinez moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Jordan Hicks. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left.
I'm back.
this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Benintendi, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Matt Carpenter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. Betts is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High and deep to center field. Benintendi going back on it. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is a sinker that gets a swinging strike.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Next for the Red Sox, the left fielder.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He went deep last time up. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.